Let's get started. Welcome everyone. We do a roll call, please.
Yeah, hang on just a minute.
Shut up.
Is that better? It's still there then.
Yeah, so, yeah.
All day.
Oh, that's good. Okay, fixed it.
Okay.
Mayor Mahler. Councillor Gerson.
Present.
Councillor Trask.
Here.
Councillor Goebel.
Here.
Oh, you. Councillor Nash. Councillor Gorley.
Here.
Councillor Coleman.
Here.
Bob Brianna.
Here.
Derek Dix. Dave Journey.
Here.
David Lohman.
Here.
Garrett Schaefer.
I thought I saw his picture.
It was on a screen.
Garrett, you're muted.
Here. I'm here.
Kenneth Hamlin.
Here.
Lisa Wilson.
Derek was late last time, so maybe he'll be here.
He won't be here today.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're here for a review and a discussion and questions of the budget.
You want me to take?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, so at the last meeting, we put together, the committee passed, or not passed, presented their motion. It was seconded, and then it was tabled to allow for a period for public comment. We have not had any public comment, at least that I'm aware of. I received none, and I don't think the city manager's office received any as well. Unless there's, so I guess we can wait a second to see if anybody watching, there's no attendees. So I don't think we have any public comment.
Okay, so then we'll want to bring the budget to a vote. Could you put the motion? Can you do that?
I can't control it. That would be too easy. Yes. Let's see. All right, so.
Okay, there's our motion, and it was moved and seconded it, and then we tabled the motion, and so now we're ready to take a vote. All in favor, say aye.
What time?
Yep.
So we had the changes, the pot
Yes.
money and the levy money,
Yes,
and we're clear with that.
yes.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay,
Would you guys just mind discussing that a little bit, Brandon, since I wasn't able to make it to the last meeting?
Sure. So the changes that the committee made at the last meeting was to, first off, run the full rate of the police or the public services levy that added 30 cents per thousand to that levy rate. And then subsequently added $230,000 in resources for the police department. Subsequently, the discussion regarding the marijuana tax money was that according to the ordinance and what's in the city code, that money has to go to the general fund. From that point, it could then be distributed to any fund across the city or stay in the general fund to be used for general fund expenses. And there is no state law currently on the books regarding what happens with marijuana money at this time.
Sure. The general fund. That's all. That's the only question that I had.
Right. So that subsequently took $183,000 back out of the police budget that was originally placed there as far as the proposed budget is concerned. The other change was to budget an additional FTE that was not previously budgeted in the police department, bringing their total FTE to 22.5 for the 2020-2021 year. And the added expenditure was about $100,000.
Brendan?
The other position still remains in the contingency as it was originally proposed. Those are the changes.
Just so in case somebody's listening, when you said added, I take it that you're putting another 30 cents in where it's really left the same as what previous years.
Right.
It's not added 30 cents, it's really just left the same as the previous years.
Correct. It authorizes the full levy amount that was approved by voters in 2015. Yes.
So none of that marijuana money is going to stay in the police department then?
Correct. At this time, it has been budgeted in the general. It's in the general fund.
Okay.
Can I say this?
You bet.
Just to clarify, because I was unable to attend last time as well. So when the marijuana money goes into the general fund, there was discussion last time I was here for it to be used for the library. Is that still in the works or is it just into the general fund? And then how do we track that money and what it will be used for in the future?
At the last meeting, the committee decided to leave that money in the general fund without transferring it anywhere, which is what it would take to actually move that money to a different department. It was kind of just the discussion surrounding that was to leave it in the general fund and use it kind of as a almost a safety net of sorts to have that money there. And if we needed to move it later, then that decision could be made. So it is budgeted as a resource and we'll just kind of roll into the unappropriated ending fund balance each year. As far as tracking it in the finance department, we are going to, there's no directive at this point, but we're going to track that money so that we can say this is the money that came in and the dollars that were then subsequently either transferred or spent using those dollars.
That's with the approval of the council.
Yeah, you guys get.
Right, it would require council approval to utilize those funds at this point after adoption, unless between this point right now and council adoption, somehow those monies are then moved around. But as of this moment, yes, it would take a council directive.
Any other discussion? Okay, let's move ahead with our vote. Those that are in favor, say aye.
I think we gotta have a roll call.
Oh, a roll call? Okay, roll call. Let's do it.
Counselor Coleman. Aye. Bob Rihanna.
Aye.
Dave Journey.
Aye.
David Loman.
Aye.
Garrett Schaefer.
Aye.
Kenneth Hamlin.
Aye.
Mayor Mahler.
Aye.
Counselor Gerson. Aye. Counselor Trask.
Aye.
Counselor Goebel.
Yes.
Counselor Nash.
Yeah.
Counselor Gorley. Aye.
Okay. Now I guess we're ready to send it to the council for approval.
And you had one other motion on the table, and that motion specifically was Basically the approval of the tax rates, the permanent rate, as well as the two levy amounts. This will need to be, a decision will need to be made on this motion as well, before we can officially move this on.
Okay,
So this is just a continuation of the existing system,
Correct.
nothing more.
okay. I don't recall if that it was moved and seconded, so we need to vote on that.
Yes.
Do we need to read that, Brandon?
I can read it for folks if they would like a reminder as to what it was.
I'm not just saying, do we need to? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, no, it was already read at the last meeting.
Okay, I'm good.
Do we need a roll call?
Yeah, is there any discussion on this? Okay, let's do a roll call.
Mayor Muller,
Aye.
Counselor Gerson. Aye. Counselor Trask,
Aye.
Counselor Gobel,
Yes.
Counselor Nash,
Yeah.
Counselor Gorley,
Aye.
Counselor Coleman. Aye. Bob Brianna,
Aye.
Dave Journey,
Aye.
David Loman,
Aye.
Garrett Schaefer,
Aye.
Kenneth Hamlin.
Aye. Okay, that will also be sent to the council for approval. Do we have any other business? Yes.
If I may, I want to take a moment to thank everybody for their hard work in this process. Going through these documents is certainly no easy task. It is certainly not bedtime reading for a lot of folks. And so I want to thank the fact that we have a full committee this year. I want to thank everybody for their time and efforts in going through this and asking questions and really diving into this. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I would also like to thank Brandon. This was much easier this year than in past years. It seems to get easier and easier because everything is explained and laid out. So we understand what's going on constantly. I think it's really well done.
Now we should put that compression video that we watched on a loop. So when people ask me, I can say, go to this website and watch that.
I'll put it on the finance page. So if folks visit the sweetomar.gov/finance, they can find that property tax ferry video there.
It's hard for people.
Yeah, I can't explain.
That gavel on the thing.
Detail.
It's too detailed.
Thank you, everyone, and meeting is adjourned.
I don't have to eat my snack.
Hey.